What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more Ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So let's go. Well, kicking off the ratchetness, it was been reported that last week, U.S. conducts forced airstrike on a boat in Caribbean Sea, killing 4 people, or unaliving 4 people. My fault. And then, with his boy though, Vice President Vance says hospitals should only save the lives of American citizens. When these people are showing you who they are, just go ahead and believe them. Let's not ever elect people like them in office again. Let this be a lesson learned. All right, moving on. Well, real quick, Kamala Harris was quoted as saying, "These mother effers are crazy." Speaking on the current political moment. And judging by the last 2 posts that you just seen, she's right. You should have listened. You should have voted for her. Moving on. It's being reported that the final season of The Chi will come to an end with season 8 on Paramount with Showtime. Good, because this show has been getting kind of crazy. The writing has been getting kind of lazy and getting kind of all over the place. I think it's just best to end now. It should have ended maybe 4 seasons ago, my opinion. But we'll talk about that more later. Moving on. Fran Drescher receives a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Salute to her. Moving on. Glorilla spoke about her home invasion, pretty much quoting saying, "We were victims, not suspects." And that's crazy that police treated her as a suspect in her own home. But hey, this is the climate. Moving on. It's being reported that David has hired Harvey Weinstein's lawyer, Blair Burke. Yeah, because it's about to get real for this dude. You know what I mean? Judging by what we're hearing so far, it's not looking good. But hey, moving on. Spill, going back to President Trump, he calls out Reverend Al Sharpton over their coverage of his administration. And that was a good clapback by Trump. I got to give him this one, Moving on. Shout out to Craig and Donna from Friday After Next. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she's in the new movie. Let's get it cracking. Moving on. Tuesday, October 7th, LeBron James get the decision of all decisions. He pretty much announced a partnership with Hennessy VSOP and had many fans pissed. Matter of fact, there's a fan trying to sue him for $800. Crazy, right? Good old LeBron. When will the circus stop? Man, let's go. Lakers. Moving on. Male bus driver known as Miss Sharon charged with SA abuse of multiple boys. Crazy. And this dude look ugly as fuck. Moving on. Burbank Airport will have no air traffic controllers Monday evening. FFA warns. Man, crazy, right? This is the times we're living in. How are they going? Never mind. Moving on. Praying for them and all the passengers in Burbank. Moving on. Man cancels his date. Man cancels date night due to bills and unexpected expenses with his lady. How would you respond? Ladies, let us know in the comments. Moving on. Yo, Trump really clapped at Al Sharpton and got him with a good one. I can't even front. Moving on. Stephon Diggs sued by ex Mulan Hernandez for allegedly assault and attempted to cover up. Oh, man. He just announced the baby and then, 4 more baby mamas popped up. It's crazy for him. All right, we'll keep you posted. Moving on. Allen Iverson says quitting drinking was one of the best decisions he's ever made. Now he's 6 months sober. Salute to Allen Iverson. Number 3. Moving on. It's being reported that 70% of married couples share household expenses in the 2025 per report. So shout out to all those couples who are teaming up and making it happen and working together as a team and as a unit. Salute. Moving on. Oh, snap. It's Cash Money and No Limit Records. 2 of the most legendary record labels will face off in the Versuz October 25th. Who you got? Who do you think is going to take it? Matter of fact, we're going to talk about this a little bit tonight. All right, moving on. As a Raider fan, Russell Wilson, number 3, in Raiders won't be as bad as Geno Smith and what he's doing right now. Make the call. All right, moving on. There's been an arrest made in connection to the Palisades fire investigation. Crazy that one man was responsible for all that damage and all the lives lost, man. Moving on. It's been reported that Gambino family crime boss Paul Castellano, $18 million house pulled off market after a year with no buyer. Crazy. That's to look like a fly-ass crib, too. Moving on. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon announced a global hiring freeze for the next 3 years, reshaping all of the current roles through automation and artificial intelligence. Man, crazy. We're being taken over by robots. All right, moving on. It's being reported that Krispy Kreme might be going out of business. Sad, because I do like their donuts, but hey, man, it's everybody's hitting tough times, right? Moving on. It's being reported that Louisiana convict Derrick Groves was reportedly caught because of an argument he had with his alleged girlfriend the morning before his arrest. Man, she tipped him off and tried to get a $20K reward, allegedly. But I heard she got arrested too for aiding and abetting. Crazy, right? Ratchet. Moving on. Angel Reese will become the first professional athlete model to walk in Victoria's Secret's fashion show. Shout out to Angel Reese. Salute. Big fan of hers. Moving on. Drake's lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us dismissed by judge. Man, he lost in court and he lost rabbit. This is can't catch a break Drake. I feel bad for him, man. We're going to talk about this tonight too. Moving on. It's being reported that Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA throwing its own Super Bowl halftime show because of Bad Bunny. Talk about racist without being racist, right? Moving on. It's being reported that 3 were critically injured after medical helicopter crashes on California freeway. Prayers out to their families. Moving on. Candace Owens reveals Kanye West has given her everything to expose if he were ever to be unalive. Moving on. Shout out to the Doyers. You know what I'm saying? They're going to the Western Conference Championships. Let's go. Moving on. Paul Pierce caught snoozing and boozing, arrested for DUI after being found asleep on LA freeway. Probably in a wheelchair. Smells it. I can't stand them. Laker gang. Moving on. Christian Bale was voted best male Batman of all time. Salute. Moving on. Well, yesterday wasn't a good day for Philly. Moving on. Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On ranked the greatest song of the 21st century by Rolling Stone. Maybe, shout out to Missy. Moving on. Trump has officially lost the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, he shouldn't have gotten it, period. Moving on. Man takes sick leave to attend a job interview, meets his boss as a panelist. Crazy. Moving on. It's being reported that Hamas has agreed to release all remaining hostages. Peace in the Middle East. Moving on. Last but not least, RIP to a good friend of mine and a fan of the show, Nostalgia. I know her since childhood. She passed away suddenly a few weeks back. And RIP to a cousin of mine, Shy, who just recently passed away of cancer. We love you, Queens. We're going to miss you. Salute. RIP. All right, let's start the show. Anyway, I'm your boy, Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.